Hey guys, back in the garage again working on scraps. But before we get started on scraps, Mr. Wilson asked me if I could take care of something for him or if I could do something for him. He's working on a project right now and he's doing a fuel injection on the car and he needs a place to put the computer. So he wants to put it in the glove box, but this has to get cut back on both sides with like a little shelf and a backing. So it'll look like this. Let's see. The screen will be right here. And it's got to be back far enough, especially for the bottom of the tier, so the door will close. So that's what I'm going to work on before we get started on scraps, okay? So hopefully we can get this done. Here we go. All right, guys, this is pretty much done. Mr. Wilson needed this closed off and set back. What he wants to do, let me set the phone down. He needs to set the computer in here. Just like that. But he needed it set back. So when you shut the door, it doesn't hit. So he asked me if I could do it. This is for that pace car that he's working on. He's doing a fuel injection in it. This is a computer, and he wants to hide it. So he could just close, the gentleman who owns the car could just close the glove box door, and you don't see any of it, and the car still looks stock. And then if he wants to program it, he could just open the door, and it's only held on there with Velcro. He'll Velcro the back of this into here. So right there. And then he could just take it out, or he could leave it right where it is, and he could program it right there. So I have to say, though, this little thing, it was a lot of work for something so tiny. The metal's just so paper thin, and it's a good thing that I can turn my welder all the way down. I could turn it way down to weld something as thin as paper. So it just took a little while. I wanted to make sure I didn't burn through any of this. So that's done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm still waiting for this metal to warm up. It's still a little chilly. So I'm going to wait for the metal to warm up. And then I'm going to skim everything. I'm going to go around. I'm going to skim the whole car again. I got some low spots here. This is pretty much done. This is pretty much done. I'll hit the door. There's some low spots, some dings, some dents throughout. I'll hit this here. I'm just going to go around the whole car and skim it again. And then I'll do it again and again. But not today. You know, I want to get at least one more coat on here. And then I'm going to call it a day, because I still have some Christmas shopping I got to do. But while I'm waiting for that to warm up, for the metal to warm up, I got to fix this right here, because they just ripped the lock right out. Like I said, this car was in a rough neighborhood, and every piece of this car has got a dent or a ding or something done to it. So I'm just going to weld this up, clean it up, grind it down, so I can get the lock back in and make sure it works right. And so, a lot of people were asking me, they're like, wow, Al, I really like this color. This is Marina Blue. It's a really, really nice color. And that's another color too. That's actually, I think it's considered frost blue. That's a really nice color. And people are asking me, like, what color are you going to paint Scraps? Scraps is originally rally green, and I'm going to keep it original. I want to keep it rally green. And, I'm just going to, this right here, I'm going to peel this back a little bit. I'll pull the trim off. I'll peel this back. I'll grind that down. I'll hit it with 415. And then when I shoot the car, I'll hit this with the green, and then I'll pull it back down, and I'll glue it. It's, the top's not mint, but it'll serve the purpose for this build. That's the original top on this car, actually. And it's not bad. It's just shrunk a little around the edges and things like that. But as far as today, it's not going to be a long day. Like I said, I still got Christmas shopping to do. And I just wanted to keep you guys posted on what's going on with Scraps. I just want to work on a couple hours today. And let's see what we can get done. Like I always say, enough babbling. Let's have some fun with this. All right, this is all welded off right here. This was all split. But now, I get the lock to fit. It was just all busted up before. So I'll clean it up. It's got a little dent there. I'll take care of that. I'll straighten all that out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start skimming all this. Let's get to work. All right, before I start mixing up some body filler, I just want to show you what I do. A lot of times I'll grab cardboard, just regular cardboard. And when I'm done with any leftover body filler, I'll spread it out on the cardboard. And while I have the DA out, I'll just DA it out really quick. It's nice and smooth, so now I got myself something a little bit heavier now to mix up my body filler. And I do that a lot. You know, you could go out, you could buy that square thing, you know, it's that metal thing that you can use to spread your filler with, you mix it up and everything. But, you know, I used to do that. For me now, I just find it so much easier. Just grab yourself some cardboard, mix it up on the cardboard. Whatever you got left, you just spread it out. When it dries, you DA it down, and you got yourself a nice little working piece of cardboard that you can mix up your filler with. So, but you have to have more than one, because what happens is while this one's drying, you start another one. And then you can use the backs too. So that's what I do. You save $1 here, save $1 there. You know, it helps. But all right, I just wanted to show you before I started mixing up some of this filler what I use. Okay? All right, now back to work. while the body fill is setting up, I'm going to take all the vinyl top molding off all the way around. There's a 3/8 bolt. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see it under there. There's a 3/8 bolt, usually not a bolt, a screw that goes down in there. And there's another one on this side. Goes down in here. Those are like the 2 anchoring points on the bottom. Once you get those out, you should be able to slide this clip, pop this clip off. We'll see what happens. I just want to show you what we're doing. And let's keep moving. Here we go. All right, I just want to show you where we are right now. These holes right here are for this right here. There's another one over here on this side. Right there. I don't know if you can see that. And that's for this one right here. Those are really your anchoring points on the corners down here. And the way the 2 bottom pieces of trim go together, because a lot of people think that you butt them up, but you don't. This is what happens. This piece here slides over this piece here. This will slide over this. It's hard to show you with one hand, but when I put it back together, as I put it back together, I'll show you how it goes back together. Okay? So I'm just going to stay here for a little bit longer out in the garage. I want to touch up some of the body filler that we put on. Then we'll go over what we did, and then we're going to call it a day. Alrighty, here we go. All right, guys, it's the end of the day. Let's go over what we got done. Wasn't a long day, but I wanted to at least get some work done before Christmas. So one of the first things we did, well, we did Mr. Wilson's ashtray. And from there, we welded this up, straightened it out as best we could. We threw another coat all around the car. Slowly getting there. I have a couple more high and low spots that I got to take care of. But it's getting there. You know, more work here. This door needs a little bit of work throughout the whole door. So up over here. Down across the back. I still got to clean all this up. And all this too. So the car's going to need probably another 3 or 4 more coats of me going around, skimming it, longboarding it. I'll start to get more into the longboarding. I take the DA out and I just knock down the heavy stuff and then I start to hit it with the longboard. So we got that done. We took the trim off all around here. So I'll clean this up all the way around. You saw how this came out. I'll clean it up all the way around here. I'll peel it back a little bit. You can see the original color green underneath there. So that's pretty much it. Like I say, it wasn't a long day today. I just wanted to get a little bit of work done on this car before Christmas. And that's pretty much it, you know. There's something else I want to show you. Right here. The other day I did a review on One Car Stereo. It's a nice little kit. It's on Amazon right now. I think it's on sale. I'm not really sure. I think it's about $150. I'm not really sure. But it's a CarPlay. Super easy. If you look at my last video, it shows you everything about this. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is I wanted to do some type of raffle or something like that, but you can't because YouTube, they frown on it. It's kind of, I guess, like a gambling type of thing maybe. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is, and I got this from another YouTuber, Spanky's, who had done something like this, and I thought it was a great idea. So what I want to do is I want to give this away. And I'll probably do the giveaway sometime towards the end of the year, in like another week and a half. I guess just before the new year, maybe even on the new year. What I want to do is I want to give this away to somebody who could hopefully use it. So Spanky had a good idea. All you have to do is comment on something. So what I'm going to throw at you is, what was the first car that we built on this YouTube channel? I started this YouTube channel in February. So what was the car, but what did we call it? And the reason why we called it. All right, so just shoot a comment. Let me know if you know what it is. And if you don't, shoot me a comment anyway. You could say, hey, Al, I have no idea what the name of that car was or what it even is. And I get it. I totally get it. But that's what really got this YouTube channel started. So what I want to start doing, because, you know, a lot of people, they can do raffles, but what they do is they sell merchandise. And I don't sell merchandise, you know. Like some people, they'll sell a hat. So for every hat you buy, it puts you into an entry to win something. So that's, I guess, maybe kind of a way to get around it because you're actually purchasing something. So, you know, until I do that, who knows if I will. But until I do that, what I do is a lot of people reach out to me to review their product. And there's like some that, you know, that I don't review. I mean, it's a breast pump. I mean, how am I going to review that? You know, I know nothing about it. So I try to get the ones that I think will be handy for what we do around the garage. Or anything that relates to what we're working on, something like this. So, you know, the light bulb kind of went off. So what I'm going to start doing is anybody who has something that they want me to review, I have another review that I'm going to actually review something tomorrow, and I'm going to give that away. And that's actually really, really cool. You should check it out. But I'm going to give that away as well. So if I could do maybe, you know, I'm thinking at the end of the year, then the other giveaway, I guess it is, the other review giveaway, I'll do next month, you know, like the beginning or the middle or the end. I'm not really sure, but I'll show you what it is tomorrow. I'm going to throw a video up tomorrow, just a review on it. And what I'll do is all those reviews, I'm going to give them away. Unless I actually need it, because there's another review I got to do in another 4 or 5 more days, that everything that's in that review is everything that I ordered that I needed for in here. So, you know, I just really wanted to take some time out just to tell you what's going on, keep you up to date on what's going on with scraps. And another important thing too is I wanted to touch base with you to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And hopefully I'll have another video before the New Year. Well, I will. I'll have it tomorrow, but it's already made. So anyone after that will probably it's going to be after Christmas. But that's pretty much it. I just, with something like this. All right, so really, what was the name of the first car that we did on this YouTube channel? And this is how it's going to work. You could be the first one to reply or the last one to reply. And it doesn't matter. The first one to reply will be number 1. The second one to reply will be number 2. And I'll keep track of everybody who replies as best I can. I'm usually pretty good at it. And if there's 10 people in a week and a half before the New Year, then I'll put 1 through 10 in a hat and I'll pull out a number. And so on, if there's 20, then I'll just keep going. I'll keep bringing the number up and up and up, whatever it is. But that's what I want to do. I mean, you guys take your time out to watch me get dirty and try to make things look okay. And it's just, in a way, it helps everybody out. It helps them, whoever I'm doing the review for. It gives them another opportunity to have their items shown through this YouTube channel, and it just helps people out, I think. So that's pretty much it. Like I say, I just wanted to keep you up to date on what's going on, what I want to try to do. I'm going to start that. So once you see this video, is when it's going to start for this right here. And hopefully by New Year's, you know what? I'm going to shoot for New Year's to, I guess, announce who won this right here. And I'll package it and I'll mail it right out to you. All right? So that's where we are. So what was the name of the first car that we did on this YouTube channel? Just send it in to me. If not, I don't care if you don't know it. Hey, Al, I don't know. I get it. I respect that more than you trying to guess. Okay? So, but that's about it. Enough babbling. You know me, I can babble on forever. But enough babbling. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And you guys take care of yourself. And have an awesome Christmas with you and your family.